Welcome to Pro Tool Reviews. What I have for you is something I'm really excited to share with you, and it is Metabo HPT's new coil roofing nailer that's cordless. Let's open this box and take a look. All right, so let's open up the box and see what we have. Big box here. Obviously, instruction manual. You definitely want to make sure we keep this, refer back to this to see anything that goes wrong or how to use this tool if we have any questions. So we'll keep that on the side. Tool bag, all right. We all know what a tool bag is. Let's set that aside. And, well, let's see what we got here. This is a kit, so it does come with a charger, battery. Actually, only a 2 amp hour battery, so expect a little bigger than that, but let's see what we get out of that for performance. Some safety glasses, which are definitely important whenever you're using a nail gun. Looks like here is our tip for doing vinyl siding, and a hex wrench for probably adjusting or opening something up. And last but not least, our tool. Let's go ahead and set this box aside. And here we are. So, all right, so initial feeling here is that the tool feels pretty balanced. It is large, but I don't know that it's larger than other cordless roofing nailers that are on the market. It does have nice rubberized overmold on the grip here. A little bit of rubber overmold on these pads on the side here as well, where you'd set the tool down so it doesn't mar the surfaces you're setting it on. So rubber here, here, and on the back of the tool here. So you set it down, it actually makes contact with those areas. Nice generous size belt hook here, so you should be able to hang that off of whatever you're working on without too much issue. It's really quite large. Do have a tool lockout button there. All right, so looks like to load nails, we flip that little lever here, we squeeze and flip, and then we open this up, which exposes where the magazine is. And we can adjust for different lengths of nails. This will use anywhere from 7/8 of an inch, inch and a quarter, inch and a half, up to inch and 3/4. And we adjust for a length of our nail by turning this spool inside to make sure that the nails feed properly up into the firing mechanism. So again, you want to make sure you set your nail properly before you load this. And we'll do that when we go to test it out later, make sure we set it right. So it looks like nails go in here, feed our nails up into here, and this is all actually made out of, feels like metal, steel, so it's all metal construction. The magazine is plastic, this door is plastic. Probably helps to cut down on weight a little bit for sure, but it doesn't feel like it compromises on durability by any means. It does feel very sturdy, and also when I do close this, there's a nice positive lockup as far as the magazine closing, feeling like it's securely in place, not going to pop open on its own, even if you were to bump it or drop it, which is good. Make sure you keep those coil nails protected up inside of there. There is a toolless depth of nail adjustment here on the front of the tool. So simply right here on the front, I can, depending on what direction I turn this, will either move the tip in or out as I turn it this way towards the right. It's making my depth of adjustment shallower, and then I can go deeper as well by going towards the left. And again, that's where that happens right here, and there's your depth of adjustment on that tip. On the back of the tool, oh, here we go. So we have some buttons here, and this would be where we turn the tool on. It looks like there is some sort of maintenance mode, probably if we have to make some sort of repair or clear a jam, and then also if we're going to do sequential fire or single fire mode. And you know, in roofing, a lot of times you're going to want to use sequential fire so that we're firing a nail every time we bump that tip. If you ever watched for seasoned roofing nailers, they work rapidly, and the anticipation is that this tool will be able to do that. All right, so the first thing we're going to do before we go and actually do any kind of roofing work is put our nails in. And what we want to do is adjust this so we get the height of the nails correctly. So I have some 1.25 inches. These are kind of short, not ideal for this, but we're just doing a little bit of repair work, which really highlights the ideal use of this tool. So we're going to go ahead and feed the nails up inside here like this, close our magazine, close the lid, and now we should be ready to go. I'm going to take a test shot and make sure our depth is correct, and then we can go ahead and put a new cap on this little roof. So let me go ahead and turn the tool on, and we do that by pressing the on button right here, and I'm going to go ahead and just set it to, I think this is single fire mode. It's a little hard to see, the sun's a little bright out here today. So let's see. Oh, and last but not least, we actually have a lockout as well. So you're going to want to make sure that you lock the tool, unlock the tool so that you can operate it. And I guess once we unlock the tool, then we can turn it on. So the nails are a little proud, so I'm going to go ahead and adjust my depth a little bit deeper using the thumb wheel right here. And let's try that one more time. There we go. Now they're setting at a good depth where it's not pushing into the shingle too far, but yet the head is flush with the shingle. So now go ahead and grab cap and put this on top. We're going to go ahead and secure that. So now the nailer is nailing properly and we're set up, we can go ahead and complete our cap across the roof here. Oh, had a slight misfire there. May have hit something, and there we go. We got a nice shot there. And there you have it, the nailer at work here on this little project, and do a little bit more testing over in the shop and just try some speed testing and see how fast it can fire nails actually too. So what was a little hard to demonstrate out on the roof just because of sunlight and it was so bright was the on off. And so when you hit the on button, the little LED does glow green that it's on, and on your single fire or multi-fire mode, there's a blue light that indicates, a solid blue light indicates a single fire, and when we press this again, it blinks showing sequential. So now when we depress the tip with the trigger pulled in this mode, it's going to fire nail after nail. And that's really what we want to check right now, is to see how good does this fire, claiming performance similar to pneumatic. So let's give it a try. Let's make sure we're unlocked. Tool mode is correct, and let's fire some nails. Now, one other thing I want to talk about is what I'm shooting into is actually a piece of 2x12 with a 1/2 inch piece of plywood with a layer of felt paper and shingle. So we have a substantial amount of material we're going to be nailing into here, and not your normal roof. So this is really worst case scenario as far as shooting nails. And let's try sequential fire mode now. And all of those nails did drive flush with the shingles, right to the setting that I have it set at. And each one of them is a flat drive, no cupped heads, nicked heads, or anything like that. They all drove straight. And again, this is into solid material. There's nothing hollow behind this. This is solid material behind the plywood. I'll do that one more time. And it wasn't, just if I can do it a little faster just to see if we can get a little bit more performance out of this. So one quick observation on that is that you really have to make sure this tip is fully pressed down with that trigger pulled in order for it to fire. If you're short bumping it or you're not getting a full depression, it will not fire. So it is sensitive in that way. And you know, you pneumatic guys just basically bump that gun along and it shoots. This isn't quite that fast, but definitely is pretty fast, but you just wanna make sure that that tip is fully down before you go ahead and fire, it'll fire a nail. Now again, fire nails flush. I did get one slight nail that got a little bit of a mishit, it looks like, but otherwise, even in a quick setting here, I was able to fire those nails pretty fast. So what we saw with the Metabo HPT Coil roofing nailer is that you actually have a lot of similar performance to what you get with a pneumatic. Yes, it's larger, a little bit heavier, but if you need to go where you don't want to bring a cord, this is an easy way to do that. I did a simple little repair outdoors, and that's what this really is ideal for. It's those smaller projects. You're not probably going to use this to do your whole roof, but you got to fix something, maybe make a little repair to a roof. This is an ideal way to do that. It's also very familiar if you've been used to using pneumatic tools, the way you change your nails, the way you adjust your depth of nailing settings, all very familiar to you. So it's not going to feel like you have to learn a new tool. This is something you can just put on your belt, climb up a ladder, grab some shingles, and make those repairs. So one of the things is that I thought was interesting is that you get off of this 2 amp hour battery 500 shots. So that's a lot of repairs as well. If you start doing the math of how many shingles that is, you're going to be able to go for quite a while on this little 2 amp hour battery. And that is the included battery that comes with this tool. If you need to get your hands on one of these, Lowe's and Acme Tools sell these. You'll probably find a link below. They go for $429 for a kit. Again, this is the tool, battery, charger, bag, glasses, and that vinyl siding tip. It does come with a lifetime warranty on the tool, 2-year warranty on the battery. So you're actually getting a lot of use out of this tool potentially if it comes with a lifetime warranty. Something that I think you can rely on, and that's really what they're trying to communicate to you, that hey, you can trust this tool is going to be a good tool and we're going to stand behind it. So something that if you're on the fence about a cordless roofing nailer, this might be one to get you there. So I am curious, what do you think about cordless roofing nailers? We've seen a handful of them. We've reviewed a couple other ones as well from other manufacturers. And the feedback is sometimes mixed as far as what people do with these. I'm curious, what do you do with them? Is this a tool that you would rely on, something that you'd use maybe for your repairs or your business? Drop me a comment below. If you like these videos, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, do that so you don't miss out on any of these videos. And as always, thanks for watching.